here to see me off for my, this is, I guess, my 4th day in the Smokies, headed out from Newfound Gap. This is Sherry and Steven from Maryville, and they brought me some, I want to show, they brought me some M&Ms and some raisins so I can make me a nice little trail mix here. I'm going to save that for Hot Springs since I've already got my pack all packed up. And then they also gave me this little 3 Musketeers. Says you rock. Oh, well, thank you so much for coming out. It really does mean a lot. Thank you.
Just watching and waiting on every video you put out.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, he won't let me watch it till he gets home.
Oh, that's awesome.
And we hit the go button at the same time.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, thank you. That really means a lot. It really does. Thank you. All right. Well, here I go. Starting on the AT again at Newfound Gap. Oh, sure looks like a lot of miles I gotta go, which it is, but I'm not gonna think about that right now. Just take it one day at a time. And the nice thing is my husband's gonna come out and hike a little with me today.
Hope I can keep up.
So, well, I'm feeling pretty, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just feeling mentally, I don't know. I'm having a hard time right now, just to be honest with y'all. And I know y'all, I don't know. It's my anxiety. This whole virus thing. I mean, I'm getting people, I know people have well-meaning intentions, but I'm getting a lot of people messaging me about I should go on this trip. This is my dream. And I don't know what's gonna care. So it's like, well, blah, blah, blah. I quit my job. I don't have any fallback at this point. I cashed in my 401k. I took a risk. I sacrificed everything. I took a risk to do this. There's no second chance. There's no like, okay, I'll just go do it next year. Or I'll do it later. I'm not exactly that fast of a hiker. Let alone the fact I just feel like I'm still safer out here than I am in town. I mean, I've been doing my best to avoid people as much as possible. I mean, people come out to see me and stuff, but I don't shake their hand, I don't get close to them. Even though I stayed in Gallenberg, I didn't really go anywhere much other than go eat a few times. I didn't really interact with people. Stayed in my hotel room most of the time. This really feeds my anxiety. Then I'm hoping once I'm here on the trail today, it's going to help that. Maybe I see some other thru hikers. Maybe that'll help. But I can tell you, living your life in fear, that's not ever going to be... You're never going to help your life living in fear. It's one thing being proactive. It's one thing being cautious, being smart about your decisions. But it's another thing just to completely base every decision you make off fear. Because it's not just facts, it's fear also. And I'm not trying to say anything one way or the other about this situation. But I have to at least try to do this. I know many of you who will follow me for a long time know I've told you before, I suffer from depression and anxiety. My anxiety is through the roof right now. And all these voices are telling me, you can't do this. And what if? And I don't know how many times in my life that if I had let fear, if I listened to that fear, because it's fear, it's when I'm feeling fear, how it would have ruined my life, how I would have done half the things I've done in my life that everybody kept telling me I shouldn't do. Something just keeps telling me keep pressing on. It's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. Don't be part of the masses. Be a individual. I don't know. That's not the right words I'm trying to say, but anyway, I don't know. All I know is that if I quit now, you think I had depression before? I don't even want to see how my depression will turn into.
I got you. I got you.
And I know maybe some of y'all think I'm selfish. I'm not trying to be selfish.
I know, baby. You're safer in the woods than you are out in the world.
Oh, no. Anyway, I'm just going to try to hike, and hopefully it can clear my head enough to really start thinking rationally. Anyway, sorry to be such a downer first thing in the morning, but I want to be real, and this is how I'm feeling right now.
It's okay.
I can tell you, and I think, I can tell you that I think any thru-hiker who is, and you have to understand, I mean, some people maybe do this kind of thing on a whim, but a lot of people plan it for a long time, and it costs a lot of money to do it. We're not talking, it's not that, I mean, it costs a lot of money to do a thru hike. A lot of money you have to save, a lot of money for gear. I mean, we're talking thousands of dollars for gear. And then just to be like, I mean, like I said, a lot of people quit their jobs like I did. And what? You're going to come out here and then they're like, oh, well, okay, I did 200 miles. Well, can't do it now. That's not what gets you to Katahdin, I can tell you that. And as someone who's determined and has that drive and the tenacity, then the thought of someone telling them, hey, we kind of recommend that you just quit, sorry, forgo your dreams because, better safe than sorry kind of a thing. And it's like, I don't know. For me, anyway, I know I'm probably rambling right now. I'm kind of thinking out loud. This is one of my favorite sections of the AT and the Smokies. Just from Newfound Gap to Tri Corner. It's just a really beautiful area. There's Charlie's Band that's up here. I'm not sure if we're getting any views though. It's really foggy right now. So this portion of this trail is pretty rocky. There's a lot of big rocks and stuff that you have to kind of scramble around in this area. It's another foggy morning. This trail up to Charlie's Bunion was the second hike Jerry and I ever did together. We did it, I think, on Memorial Day. There was a pipe back there at the Ice Spring Shelter. We just passed Ice Water Spring Shelter. But there's plenty of water right now, that's for sure. So Jerry and I just passed some trail maintenance workers. They were working on the trail, so they're still out. And they were like really cool. They were like, oh hey, they recognized me from, YouTube or whatever. And so they were even like, oh hey, you can tent at the shelters. You don't have to stay in the shelter. And I was like, cool, well that's what I'll do then. I'll just start tenting. The wind is blowing and it's cold. It was supposed to be like 73 today. Only partly cloudy. It was supposed to be pretty nice. But man, it's not right now. Oh, I'm so hoping that weather improves. Oh, it might help lift my spirits. I really, really hope it does. I don't think we're gonna get a view of Charlie's Bunion. Doesn't look like, unfortunately. Alright, well, we had to go off the AT to get over here to the Charlie's van. So I have to go back the way I came. But basically, no views. It's a really pretty view too, man. When it's clear, it's so pretty out here. But the wind is being blocked right now. That's kind of nice. I enjoy that. See, I got this cool, infamous rock. Everybody gets their photo taken on. Oh, yeah. Memories. Jerry and I have a lot of memories here.
A lot.
Jerry gave me one of his Snickers and some of his body armor to drink. So we're going to have this just a little short stop here, snack. So, I think it's still pretty early. What time is it?
11:05.
Oh, it's 11, so, you know, I just really wish the weather would get a little bit better today. It just would help my spirits, I think. Oh well. Gotta learn to smile in the rain, I guess.
I have none. Yep, there's just the
It's terrible smile.
but that's just depressing.
Well, this has been my favorite spot on the AT and the Smokies. But unfortunately, I don't have any views today. It's so pretty right here. You can just see mountains for miles, but I don't know what the deal is with the weather. Like, it makes me feel bad because it was supposed to be in like 70s, warm, only partly cloudy. It was supposed to be a pretty nice day, and it's not a nice day at all. It's windy, cold, extremely foggy. It's like my emotions. That's what it feels like. This weather looks like what I feel like. It's pretty through here. I haven't seen any other thru hikers out. I mean, I think all the ones I was kind of with before I got off trail, they've all left the Smokies. I mean, they're all done with the Smokies. And they're all like, you know, either Standing Bear or they're moved on to like, you know, Max Patch, Hot Springs or something. And so I'm at least a day behind them. Well, I guess more than that really, because I have 2 days here. So I don't know, I may be the only person at that shelter area tonight. That's, you know, so it'll be my first night camping alone. Not my favorite thing to do. I've done it, but I mean, it's not my favorite. I like having other people at camp. Not necessarily because I want to have to talk to them kind of thing, but just, I mean, I don't mind talking to people, but I just mean, it's kind of comforting to have other people around. But, oh well. I'm gonna have to deal with it. I mean, I am solo backpacking the AT, so might as well just deal with it. Probably gonna happen sometimes. Wish the weather would improve though. I don't know, I keep repeating myself. I'm like a broken record. Like a broken record. Okay. Well, I've had a couple of thru hikers pass me. So yeah, they're saying, you know, right for now, you know, thru hikers are just pushing on. I guess, yeah, they're having, you know, some hostels closing. I guess in North Carolina, they closed restaurants and bars to dining service, so you can just only get takeout. I'm totally fine with that. And if I can't stay in hostels, you know, I'll stay in a hotel. Private room, totally fine with that too. Yeah, I mean, it means more money, but, you know, it's just do what you gotta do. And I'm just gonna keep pushing forward, you know, and just avoiding people as much as possible. And, you know, hopefully that'll work. I heard of someone who actually ordered their resupplies from Walmart online and then had it delivered to like post offices and stuff. I was thinking, man, that's not a bad idea. I really want to be able to finish this. I really do. I mean, if I thought, you know, you could take a week off and then everything would be over with and done, but I don't know, you know, how long is this thing gonna last, you know? And they're not closing banks, they're not closing grocery stores. So, like I said, I guess I'm just gonna try really hard to do, what do they call it, social distancing. So not staying in shelters, just gonna tent. You know, not avoiding any like close contact with people at all. Just gonna try to do that as much as I'm able to. I was gonna try to stay at Nero at Standing Bear when I got out of the Smokies. I don't know. Maybe I could like tent in his front yard or something. But I mean, you gotta be smart. I know you gotta be smart about things, but you also can't live your life in fear. You can't fear, like make decisions based off fear. And it feels like a lot of this is that. I mean, I know it's like them just trying to be as cautious as possible, you know, so that maybe we can eradicate it quickly. But man, it just, you know, I mean, like I said, I'm hiking now and I'm hiking alone. So like I said, there was two hikers that passed me. We don't stand near each other. One's like way over down the trail. We're kind of docking away from each other for, you know, a few seconds, and then they go their way. You know, we're not coming in contact with one another in any way. So, I don't know. I feel like right now, where I'm at right now in this moment, has got to be one of the safest places. Trees ain't got it. I guess the biggest thing would be the food. I mean, I can stay out here if I have to, you know, and not go into town and stay in hotels at all. But the worst part would be if I got wet. You know, if I got super wet and I needed to get dry. So that would be the hardest part. But other than that, you know, if I have to tent for a while, then I guess that's what I have to do. Just gotta find a way to get food. I don't know, figure something out. Wow, just look how cool this looks right through here. So pretty. Beautiful. Well, there's a little bit of a view. I'll just show y'all. A little bit. There's another view. Wow, got a little bit of a view. Good, bad, or ugly. There's no predicting the weather on the AT. Yeah, this was most definitely not part of the forecast. Wow. Wow. Man, that's beautiful. Landslide here. It's pretty though. I remember sitting and eating lunch here last time I hiked this trail. Yep, I sat right there. Yeah, I have a video of it. I think it was called like So Backpacking the Appalachian Trail, something like that. Alright, I think I've got like 4 miles left to get to the shelter. Oh, the weather's gotten so bad. It's so cold and windy and rainy. Anyway, I've got like one last climb here and about 1.5 miles to the shelter. I'm ready. This last mile is pretty rocky going up. Yay, it's down to the shelter. Yay. Just when you think the ups are over, they're not. Oh well, I got a little bit more up. And then I guess maybe down. I don't know. Trying this quinoa chicken trail magic I got the other day. It's pretty good. Alright, it's just way too cold. And I've had dinner. I'm just too tired, so time to go to bed. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.